Hi everybody, how's it going? Okay, water signs, this is a midwinter prediction for 2022. What's going to happen the second half of winter for you? What's coming in? What advice do you need? All the good details. This is a pick-a-pile. So I'm going to hold up 3 separate objects. I want you to vibe out, pick the object that you like, and go to the description box below for the timestamps. And if you forgot what your object was, I will label it below. So pile number 1, you are the basketball. Pile number 2, you are the football. Pile number 3, the baseball. Have you seen my baseball? It's right here. Alright, so pile 1, basketball. Pause it if you need more time. Pile 2, football. And pile 3, baseball. Alright, go to the description box below. 1, 2, 3, basketball, football, baseball. See you there. Bye for now. Hi pile 1, how's it going? You picked the basketball. Alright, so let's see. Let me get your stack. Also, yes, my green lipstick actually looks green. It's not a trick of the camera. I blotted most of it off, but I was trying out this shamrocky lipstick look earlier. Also, I'm testing out Wet n Wild pop-on nails. You just brush on the glue, pop the nails on. We'll see how long they last, if they're a good product or not. It cost me $2 to just put them on and look like I did my nails. I'm looking for time management shit. Alright, like I said, this is the second half of winter. We're going to talk about everything. Stuff you need to work on about yourself. Stuff that's coming in for you. What is going to go down. So I have a lot of cards I drew for you. So for now, let's start here. Also, I'm introducing new decks that I got on clearance today. Starting with the Zodiac Moon reading cards. I got these at Barnes & Noble. I had a coupon for 50% off, and I had a bunch of coupons, so I bought one deck at a time. Anyway, they're normally $21.95. So I got this for like a little 10 and some change. So we have Sun in Sagittarius. It could be important to your birth chart. Doesn't have to be, but this is talking about adventure, stride out into new territory. So you, in the second half of winter, are going to be on a new journey, whether it's a new journey in love, a new career, moving to a new state. There's a sense of adventure, excitement. Like when you graduate high school and you don't, like you have plans, but you don't know exactly what's going to happen, and it's a very exciting time. You could actually be a graduate. That could be true for your story, but it's just like a new start. Every time you start new in your life, you get that excitement, like you're young again, and it brings all this vitality to things. So I feel a lot of good energy with this big, bright sun, but also with this desert in the background. It might be hard work. Either to achieve this adventure, or it's going to take a little bit of a build up to get there. We'll find out more. Moon in Taurus, self-esteem, personal growth. Look at you realizing the pearl that you are. You're going to have like a big glow up, sense of adventure. It doesn't have to be a physical adventure. The adventure could be in discovering yourself. You're coming from a place that was very toxic within, feeling bad about yourself, having low self-esteem, to somebody who really knows their worth in the second half of winter, which is beautiful. A bunch of personal growth. They're taking me to the moon. Moon cycles might be important for you for transmuting. But I just keep hearing knowing my worth, loving myself, self-caring in a way you've never have. And I think it's you're making more of a point to take care of yourself. Maybe you're like an overachiever or an overgiver, and you're realizing how taxing that is to your own energy and how much you put out in the world and how you kind of feel broken when it isn't reciprocated. So you reciprocate it for yourself. You're pulling your energy back to self. Sun in Taurus, practicalities, boost self-worth and finances. Okay, yes. So what I'm feeling for you, Pile 1, is a lot of working on self. Focusing on, I can never talk when I do these readings. Focusing on making a financial plan. You might be saving up for something, investing in something here, loving yourself, treating yourself better, taking more time out for self, and taking life by the horns and getting out of your comfort zone. This is all inner self glow up here, which is beautiful. Another new deck we are using, the Self-Care Wisdom cards. This one I got for 30% off. It's normally $21.99. So, Barnes & Noble, this is a beautiful deck as well. I like it. So we have passion and kindness. So I think on the back of passion it says, light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. This is about a passion project. You might be working hard on some creative endeavor. You could be changing jobs to something more fulfilling. You could be changing love situations for someone who's more fulfilling. But this is following what makes your heart go pitter-patter. You're choosing yourself. You're reflecting on what you need to change. You're putting love into yourself. You're working on your, you're doing you, and you're doing a bang-up job in the best way, not a bad way. Kindness. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? So yes, you're realizing positive thinking and manifesting. If I want to manifest something, I have to believe it to be true. If I want to change, I need to be patient with myself. Really coming home to yourself spiritually, evolving so much calm and zen and centered and balanced from within. So if you've been kind of all over the place, if you've been struggling with mental health, so much clarity and rest is coming for you. This is beautiful energy, a lot of healing, but we all know healing is hard work. I'm not going to say it's, an easy process for you, but I feel like results are going to be coming in, and those moments of lightness are coming. So hang in there. We have thorns, yeah. Seeing the beauty in yourself and how you've stood up throughout all this adversity. I feel like you're coming out of this energy in the second half of winter of kind of beating yourself up, berating yourself for making mistakes. Now you're into the energy of, yeah, I made these mistakes. Yeah, my life kind of fell apart, but look what I did with it. I never gave up. I've worked hard. I put myself first, and I'm feeling better. You're seeing the magic of who you are and that you are your own salvation, that you don't need anyone. This is a lot about independence and coming home to yourself and realizing you don't need anyone else to love you, that now you need to love you. I think that's what's been missing most for you. I don't know, in life in general or just the first part of winter, but now you're realizing I got me and I'm good. This is a really good place. Gray, endings are inevitable. So I think you are going to be walking away from toxicity. To me, this is choosing yourself. So if you're in a job that doesn't appreciate you, or if you're in a job that's just not fulfilling to you, this is you deciding to leave and realizing that this ending to this job or this career was inevitable because you're meant to find something else. Or it could be a relationship as well, but something that you feel in your soul just isn't for you, and it's time. It's getting that clarity and making that decision. Also, another new deck we are using, this one I got, I think was 40% off. See, I had a bunch of them, but you can only use that one time. Green Witch Oracle, really cute deck. Yeah, Purification, Snapdragon. So to me, it's being pure with yourself, coming back to your pure voice, which is your inner voice of what do I feel is right for me? What do I want? What's going to make me happy? These are all things that we need to ask ourselves in making big life decisions. So I think you're going to purify a lot of that fogginess up there about wanting other people's approval, seeking other people's approval. This is about what I need is to come home to myself and make a decision within myself. Getting rid of all the toxicity, toxic relationships, toxic jobs, purifying and cleansing and releasing yourself. Ooh, and because you're releasing yourself and you're choosing yourself and you're raising your vitality, raising your abundance, raising your vibration, this is now pulling in your abundance. You are now ready to receive in the second half of winter, which is good. Let's talk about how you're going to be feeling in the second part of winter, midwinter. We have the heron and the tiger. It is the year of the tiger, so I feel like this is Spirit saying this is your year. This is your year to turn it all around and do something epically big, something you're very meant to do, and something you're very spiritually pulled to do. With this heron, to me, it's like you're trying to do things in the right way. You're trying to be noble and true to yourself. You're being honest. You're being your authentic self in a way you've never been. And I just feel a lot of inner pride and like kind of stretching like, yeah, this is me. I'm getting used to being me and not fearing other people's judgment. This is beautiful energy. I like it. Okay, last new deck that we're using, I think. Yeah. Harry Potter Magical Meditations deck. I don't know if this is a tarot deck. I don't think it is, but I'm using it as one. So they come in different categories. So we have, like I said, this is going right along with your reading. We have personal growth here. On the back of the card it says, throat chakra is closing. 1 second. It's better. I got a drink. Okay, so gives a little background about Harry Potter and what's going on in the story. But on the back in the key points, I don't know if you can see it, says, what obstacles have you overcome in your life and how did they shape your growth? So this to me is talking about how you're seeing the bigger picture and things. Why you made choices, why you chose wrong people and relationships, because my perception, if I could just get it out of my body right, my perception of what I thought love was wrong. It's like you're seeing, okay, I acted this way because I didn't know any better. Or I acted this way because this is what happened when I was little and what I thought love was. It's like you're really processing and seeing the lesson and focusing less on punishing yourself and berating yourself and focusing more on, okay, this is what I learned. How did I shape and grow from this? What do I need to take from this? What do I need to let go of this? A lot of growing up for you, spiritually, physically, emotionally, but it's just in a big way, and I don't think you're even realizing it. Like, these kinds of changes people aren't going to see on your skin. It's not like you lost a bunch of weight or you changed your wardrobe, but spiritually I see it. Like you literally went into cocoon in the first part of the winter, and second part of the winter you are the freaking butterfly, boo-boos. Let's close out the rest of your reading, pile one. Dances on 1 foot balancing act. I think you're going to be very busy. I think you might be trying to get a new job and put your 2 weeks in. For some of you out there, I'm getting that energy. But it could be balancing thoughts and trying to make a decision for a little bit. But to me, overall, this is busy energy. You have a lot of change here. But it doesn't have to be physically busy. It could be emotionally busy. You're processing a lot in here and in here. So your mind could always be going. You could have trouble sleeping. But it's like you're trying to balance something. Whether balance a new relationship, balance a new schedule. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, but I think you're going to catch yourself. I just think they want you to prepare. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're not putting too much on your plate, biting off more than you can chew, whatever it's saying. It makes you get the aha moment. We have joyous fun and kindred partnerships. So you're going to be having a lot of fun the second half of winter. A lot of adventure, a lot of fun. You might have a new relationship or a new friendship coming in here. I think you're going to be having a lot of fun and adventure with someone. This balancing act could be a long-term relationship. You might be balancing 2 relationships. You might be trying to balance your personal life and your professional life. Could be that for some of you as well. Time for a nap, deep knowing, and truth be told. So again, with a lot of busy energy, but as much adventure and fun you're having, I think the balancing part is knowing when to take a minute and take time for yourself and do that self-care. Self-care is going to be a priority for you. So like, let's say it's the weekend and you decide Friday night you're going to go out. So you go out with your friends, you get drunk. Saturday night or Saturday comes along, and instead of like going to brunch with your friends, you decide to sleep in, get your chores done. Maybe you go out for a little bit, but it's an earlier night on Saturday. Like, you're making healthier choices. Like, you're not going hard Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday you're tired and drained and hungover. Like, you're cutting toxic patterns. You're snoozing people and things that are toxic for you. And you're choosing more to rest instead of overburdening yourself, which is a big lesson for everybody to learn. Deep knowing, to me, is you're following your instincts. I think you have a deep knowing about, especially a love interest or a job change. Inside, they're talking about knowing that there's an ending inevitable. So I think you have a deep knowing that maybe a relationship, a partnership in a business is just isn't working for you, or you need a change. Or it could be you deep knowing that you need to invest more in someone. If you're not already in a relationship, you could be your heart could be pulled towards something or someone, because we have truth be told. And I think for a majority of you, the truth being told is saying goodbye to business partnerships, relationships, jobs that just no longer serve you. And for some of you, it is moving towards a job, speaking your truth. Maybe you want a promotion, or maybe you want to learn something new, or you could be approaching someone new and expressing love feelings. It is collective, I have to say it all. Alright, so 3 of air, Knight of air, Page of earth, and Queen of water. So a lot of healing, but it isn't going to be easy. They're expressing you're doing so much like childhood wounds and trauma and relationship traumas. Like, these are deep wounds you're healing. So I think you're going to be shedding some tears. As you're healing, it hurts. I think you're going to be very successful, and you're going to feel so much relief at the end, but getting to that relief is going to be hard for you. So don't be discouraged if that sadness kicks up. Just keep in the mind by the end of the second half of winter that I feel so much better is coming. But to get there, you gotta face the tears, you gotta face the hard. It's brutal. Everybody ugly cries. You'll be okay. It'll be okay. Knight of air. Intellectual, determined, motivated. Okay, so if you're in the divine masculine energy, again, you don't have to be a man. This is energy. You're going after something, whether it's like a love interest or a job. You know what you want. You're sticking up for yourself, and you're going for it. If you're in the feminine energy, this is like, could be a job offer coming for you, could be a promotion offer coming for you, could be a love offer coming for you in the second half of the winter. Page of earth, we have studious, prepared, and cheerful. Yeah, learning a lot spiritually, learning a lot about past mistakes, about your childhood. This is you leveling up in here and in here. So much personal growth going on for you. Queen of water, just turning you into somebody very nurturing and loving and compassionate. And you are becoming more spiritually evolved, inclined, and the better version of yourself. By the end of the second half of winter, I just feel like you're in a really solid and stable place. Your money's going to be good. You're going to be feeling better. You're going to be looking good. You're going to be thinking better about yourself. You're going to have some clarity, and it might not mean a ginormous change in your life, but I guarantee you that centeredness only brings good stuff. So this is good. This is good for you. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. Slow and steady wins the race. One day at a time. You got this, pile one. If this resonated, if you like it, if you want more of these in the future, please hit the like button below. Please hit the subscribe button if you like my energy. I would love to have you join our family here, but no pressure. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. You picked the football. All right, let's see what's going to happen the second half of winter for you. I'm introducing some new decks that I got today. I'm going to lay out some and then we'll do the second half. All right, new decks. I will show you as they come up. We are starting with the Zodiac Moon reading cards. I got these at Barnes & Noble. We have Sun in Gemini. You could be a Gemini. Don't focus so much on signs because we're talking more about energies, but this could literally be your sign. It could be important to your chart for even more clarification, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get hung up on signs. It's more about energy in my readings. So Sun in Gemini, we have communications. Hone your negotiation and relationship skills. So I do feel like you have some communication as far as relationships. I see an airplane. You could be traveling for love or for family here. We have Moon in Aries. Courage. Believe in yourself. Ooh, you could be moving for a new job. This is going to take great courage. Whatever communication if you are coming in with communication, it's going to take everything you have to do this. Or it's going to take everything you have to make a decision to travel due to communication coming into you. You might get a job offer and it might require you to travel, and that's scary in itself. Or communication could be taking things to the next level. Maybe you're traveling and moving for a love situation. I just feel like this is big and it's going to very much take you out of your comfort zone here, but in a good way. We have Eclipse in Taurus, re-evaluation, a change of heart. Ooh. Sun in Gemini, communications. So either you're coming back to apologize to someone. If this is a love situation, somebody could be coming back to you saying, hey, I chose wrong. Or you coming in to say to someone that you chose wrong. Or if this was a breakup, like, I don't want to break up. I want this back. Or this could be trying to get a job back too. We'll get more. Next new deck, which I like. This is my favorite one so far. Self-Care Wisdom cards, also got at Barnes & Noble. We have Happiness. Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. You choose. Okay, it's making more sense up here. You're communicating feelings, and it takes a lot of courage to communicate this feeling. So if, let's say you're married, and you're unhappy in your marriage and you haven't expressed that yet, and your partner doesn't know that you are having issues, having that initial conversation is very scary and takes work. But I feel like you are re-evaluating a current love interest you are currently involved with. I think some of you are wondering if you should stay or go, and a decision you feel you need to make here. Because we have intention number 1. What is the only resolution you made was to love? What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? This is about you choosing yourself and choosing your own happiness. You could be walking away from all relationships and just choosing to be single and loving yourself. Or this is choosing who you really want over someone who you feel you need to stay with because of obligations, or staying with a job because of obligations. instead of choosing a job you love. This is saying no more. I'm not settling anymore. I want to follow my heart. I'm reevaluating. I have a change of heart. Like this mundane life, this the way I've been going, I don't like it. And it takes courage to communicate those feelings that I want to change or I'm unhappy. But this is you putting yourself first, choosing your own happiness, choosing what's right for you. Yeah, making a change and taking control of your own narrative. If you've been with like a narcissistic person, or if you felt like you've been controlled in some way, whether you're in a job where you just had no freedom and no time to yourself and just felt caged in that, or you were in a narcissistic friendship or with a family member or a loved one, and this is you saying no more. It's not your show anymore. This is the me show, and I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing to reevaluate what's important in my life, and dealing with you just isn't important. Like, this is very much needed. I think this is you finally growing some lady or man cojones and sticking up for yourself and putting yourself as priority and realizing that you deserve better here. And it's okay to speak your truth. You are literally making the changes and not just thinking about it and wishing for it and hoping for it. And you're saying, no, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I'm not going to do what you feel is right for me. I'm going to do what I feel is right for me. I'm an adult. I know what I want. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I don't need you to hold this is you taking your power back. Beautiful energy here. Alright, another new deck which I really like. We have the Green Witch Oracle. Also Barnes & Noble. One more new one. I got 4 today, but I had 4 coupons that helped me save money. Desire and Vitality. Yes. You have desires, you have passions, you have love for things that you've been denying yourself for so long. And you've kind of felt like you haven't been living, like you've just kind of hit the snooze button, but not in the second half of midwinter. You're like, oh no, I'm done playing this game. This isn't the life I want. I'm done pretending like everything's okay. And because you're choosing yourself, and because you're being honest, and because you have the courage, you're slowly realizing that I can do this, I can make the change, and that vitality is coming back, that spark, like, yes, I lost myself for a while, but I'm coming back. Belief in yourself. Whale and Starfish. This talks about how you're going to feel. To me, you're going to feel like this is a big purpose. You're doing something big, something impactful, something spiritual, something very freeing, very connected to spirit and your own personal belief. And Starfish talks about stepping out into your own skin and being yourself and shining bright like a diamond, if you will. Like, you're going to feel like you are unique, that you are special, that you are worthy. You've been in a really negative place before, but now you're coming into confidence. Like, I don't care what you think, feel, want. This is what I think, feel, and want, and I'm done keeping it to myself. This is the energy in the second half, which is beautiful. Alright, the last deck, I'm not even sure if it's a tarot deck. I thought it was, but I don't think it is. Harry Potter Magical Meditations. Says battling our fears. There's different categories. So yeah, you are definitely facing your shadow self, because you have to face people that might be bullies to you or very controlling, and you have to stick up for yourself, which I think makes you uncomfortable, but you also know at the same time that it's time, and it's going to feel good too at the same time. Do you have your own personal werewolf that you struggle with? Do you feel that your attitude toward it is justified? Or, like Professor Lupin, could you be letting fear hold you back from living your full life? So this is like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde scenario. Like, you allow your fears and anxieties to just kind of self-sabotage and fuck it all up, but you're also very smart and wise, and you don't listen and trust your own judgment, and you're always battling yourself in there. So this is spirit, like in the second half of winter, you're really saying, am I letting fear stop me? Because look at, I've got it out of my body, And I think you're embracing that werewolfness of, I'm fierce, I'm not the prey, I'm the predator, I'm sick of getting preyed on. This is standing up to bully energy, or standing up to someone who thought they had power over you, in whatever sense. I just feel like it's been a long time coming that you need to do this to this person, and Spirit's really got your back the second half of winter. Really pushing. Oh my God, you got the star again. So this is something very faded. Okay, so we have benefactor, grace and generosity. So you might be getting an inheritance. You could be winning the lottery. You could be getting a raise, but you're inheriting something. It could be getting back something that someone took. Like, if somebody took something from you, whether it's financial or physical, you could be getting that back. Any court situations, I feel like benefactor would go in your favor. To me, is like a leveling up, comfortability, just money coming in. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Got some money coming in, which is good. We have teacher and your higher self. So yeah, I think you're going to be learning some hard lessons that might hurt your pride a little bit, but at the same time gives you that confidence. Like, every time you stick up to yourself a little bit and take your power back, this is like your higher self teaching your regular self, see, you're a badass, see, you're a badass. And eventually you don't need them to say, see, you're a badass. You wake up knowing you're a badass because you have the higher self. Yeah, this is Spirit really helping you through the second half of winter. Like, I just think you've been through the ringer. I think someone's been using you, abusing you, treating you like shit. And Spirit's dropping the hammer and raising you up to Phoenix level here. We have yin, yeah. Balancing, calming, centering yourself, taking your power back and holding that power and not allowing them to suckle off it anymore. You could do something in the public eye here, or in a big way. You could be facing your community. You could be sticking up to everybody, saying, I'm not a doormat, no more for none of you. This is what I want. This is what I'm doing. And if you all don't like it, so what? This is facing the community and being yourself with confidence. But we have between worlds again. Could be referencing you have to travel, or you're a long distance relationship, or you're still, like, although you're standing up for yourself, sticking up to yourself, I don't think maybe by the end of winter, maybe you're not fully out of it. But to me, this is more talking about long distance relationships. If you're leaving a toxic lover, maybe you're getting separated, waiting for a divorce to come through, waiting for some kind of decision. I do feel some waiting energy is still going to be happening here. But we have the star, so this is something faded. You got the star twice, so you could be, and you got the community card, so you could be in the public eye, you could be a celebrity, you could be becoming a celebrity, you could be doing something that takes off in your career. 8 of Earth. Working very hard. You can be very focused on your career. Whatever you do for career, whatever project you're working on, is going to be very abundant in the second half of the winter. You have a renewal here. This is renewal of spirit, taking your power back, but for some of you, it's also a renewal or a rekindling of a relationship. But renewal of balance, taking your power back, no longer allowing narcissistic people to tell you what to do or dictate. This is you remembering who you are, embracing your power, and going forth and prospering and crushing it with some tude. So good for you, Pile 2. If you liked it, if it resonated, if you want more readings like this in the future, please hit the like button below. Thank you so much for your time. If you love my energy or like the readings, please subscribe. I would love to have you. No pressure though. See you all next time. Bye, Pile 2. Hey, Pile 3, you picked the baseball. I'm going to stick that little guy over there somewhere. Alright, here's your stack of cards. I'm going to be introducing 4 decks that I got today. I'll show you as we use them. do the second half for you. Alright, starting with the first new deck, we're using the Zodiac Moon reading cards. I like this deck, it's really cute. Alright, don't get too caught up on astrology signs if it's not in your chart or your birth signs, because I focus more on energy, but it could be clarifying what's actually in your chart for you. We have Sun in Scorpio, passion, a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. So, these people dancing, I think there's like a sexual, passionate romance going on. Or if you're already in a relationship, there's going to be like a lot of sexual energy. I feel like this is new. It could be an affair for some of you, or it could be a passion project. We have Moon in Virgo, contentment. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. Ooh. Contentment and passion. This is somebody like lighting all your fires here. It's a passion, companionship, but you're contented and grounded. This is about healthy relationships and having a healthy perspective on your passions here. Focus, healthy work passions, healthy relationship passions. With this mysterious energy, you could have a love interest coming in a very mysterious way, or you meet someone and you're just so drawn to them, you're just so curious about them. But they seem to settle you and calm you in a very interesting way, unlike anybody else. We have Sun in Cancer, home. Focus on your home and love. Someone feels like home, or you're focusing on your family here. Because we have home, contentment, and passion. So this could be a really solid home life if you're with someone and you're married and in a relationship. This is like really good place. Or this is a new person coming in. You could be moving in with someone. It could come in like a whirlwind. We'll get more. Ooh, self-worth, elevate. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. For a majority of you, I feel like this is leveling up. Like getting that dream person you've been trying to manifest here. Someone who loves you correct, loves you true, fulfills all your needs, passion, contentment, feels like home, solid, you can trust them, deep emotions. This isn't one night stand. This is level up here, baby dolls. You're leveling up in love, leveling up in your relationship. If you're with someone, you're growing into a more mature level here. You could be moving into with each other. You could be getting engaged. You could be getting married, because we have action. Baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. I don't feel like it's, I think you want to do, if this is a new relationship, you want to do it in the right way, but there's a lot of action. So if you are in like a situationship right now in the second half of winter, this is something more solid. Action, dating, possibly moving into with each other, getting very serious. If you're with someone already, this could be talking about buying a house together, getting engaged, realizing that you're planning long term here. A lot of movement though, and leveling up, and just good feelings and good vibes. I don't feel anything negative here, which is good. So we have tree, let them go, and tower, unplug and relax for a spell. So I do feel like you are breaking up with someone, or maybe you already did this and you've been single for a minute. This is you finally like burn ritual, meeting someone who checks all your boxes, like, yeah, goodbye fucker, I got this one over here, and oh my god, it's so much better. And that's finally healing. It could be healing as well. Or you're literally leaving someone and elevating to someone who treats you better, because we have tower here. It could be very fast, like you're literally deciding to leave one lover and going towards someone you actually love, or you decide to leave a lover and then spirit's like, bam, here's your soulmate. You know what I mean? This is very fast. I don't really feel like any work energy. I think for this pile, it's mostly about love here. Alright, and another new deck we're using that I got today is the Green Witch Oracle. Another cute little deck. And the next one we're using Down the Way, which I don't really think is actually a tarot deck. I thought it was when I bought it, but I'm using it anyway. Harry Potter Magical Meditations. So we have Protection and Attraction. Ooh. So this is somebody coming in that makes you feel very safe, that makes you feel safe to be yourself. Also, I think this is a divinely protected union. Whether you'll know if this is somebody you're with and it's evolving to a higher level, or if you're with someone and you're leaving them and you want to go towards someone else. I think this is you realizing that it's protected and it's going to be okay. But yeah, attraction. This person coming in with so much fucking attraction. And if you're with someone, it's like your new lovers all over again. It's like the passion is coming back. A lot of sexual attraction, new or old. We have Worm and Stag. A lot of you out there in this pile are feeling the need to procreate. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, wanting to make babies. Possibly making a lot of babies, so be careful of that if you're not. This is somebody who's very single and quickly becoming not single. Change here. In a very mysterious, fast way, but a very deep connection here. Yeah, I just think for a majority of you, it's like either you've been single for a minute, but you're not like fully healed from your past stuff, or you're just newly single and someone's coming in, or you're with someone that you know needs to end, and the minute you decide to end it, boom, in comes someone. I don't know which way it's going to crumble for you, but it's one of those. Alright, so we have values and beliefs. This is the Harry Potter deck. There's different categories. What superstitions do you believe in? How do they affect the way you approach your life? So I think this is like, is this too good to be true? Am I going to ruin this? Am I going to self-sabotage it? Is this spell work? Is this person putting a love spell on me? Like, why do I feel this strongly, this fast? This is questioning yourself. Questioning your intuition. Because I do feel like it's going to spook you a bit, these strong feelings. It's going to make you feel good and spook you. But doesn't the best kind always do that to you? I guess that's how you know it's the best kind. Alright, so we have repairing the veil, forgiveness. So if there's any kind of fight with a lover or anything, that's all going to be worked out. Like if you are in separation, or if there's like any cheating scandal or any beef between you two right now, that isn't going to keep you from moving beyond it if you want to, I feel like that will be mended. For those leaving someone for someone else, I feel like that person is realizing the same thing, and I think you're going to forgive each other. But this also talks about self-forgiveness and finally giving yourself permission to let things go. We have friends and colleagues and behind a mask. So you might have feelings for someone at work that you might be exposing, or this is you maybe meeting someone through work. Maybe you're trying to network yourself, but you're hiding feelings. I feel like either someone at your job has a crush on you, or you have a crush on someone at your job, or someone you want to work with. You could even have a crush on somebody who's dating someone that you are friends with as well. But a lot of hiding feelings and hiding true intentions. Also, I feel like there's a warning in here with these friends and colleagues. Some of them, through the second half of winter, their intentions you might feel are good, but they might be a little jealous and spiteful, and I feel like you're going to feel the toxicity. Sorry, I had an itch on my back. Trust your instincts. We have mending, orphaned, and observer. So there is a mending here. Somebody who blocked you or left you out in the cold. Someone who hurt you very much. Could be family, could be a loved one. They've been watching you. You've been watching them. Take what resonates, but I feel like there's like a sit down going to be happening. A mending or repairing of something that's hurt you very much, left you, abandoned you. Or this is you healing internally from it as well. Four of Earth, frugalness, extravagance, and control. Six of Air, relief, hope. Okay, so you're saving up your assets to move out of a toxic situation. If you are with someone and you're planning to leave, this is like you saving up money to do that, saving up to get a divorce, saving up to get your own place, saving up to move, anything like that. It's like you have a goal in mind, you're saving up for something, or you're making plans, keeping it to yourself. The Hermit energy is very wise, trying to make correct decisions, but again, keeping things to yourself. We got mentorship here, so you could be asking people for help, friends and colleagues. The Dreamer, you could be going after somebody you've been dreaming about, or going after a physical dream, and again you have protected. So this is spiritually, you're being spiritually pulled to do something. Going after a dream or a dream lover. A lot of movement, a lot of decisions, a lot of mending and repairs and forgiveness. A lot of passion and sexy time. It's going to be very intense and exciting in a good way. So hang in there, pile number 3. I hope you like this. If you want more, if it resonated, please hit the like button below. If you like my energy, I would love to have you. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button and put your energy into the collective readings that I do. And hopefully I will pick on your energy, and not pick on, but you know what, pick up on. I forget words sometimes, and get a reading out there for you sometime. I love you all. See you next time. Love and light, boy.